This is the biography of Joseph J. Loverro. He was born October 23rd, 1922. We are celebrating his birthday today, October 24th, 1982. It is, again, his 60th birthday. We will attempt to present a photographic, motion picture, and interview history of Joe's career to date. We may not be able to include earlier footage of his pre-teen years since photography did not exist at that time. Many of the people present today will be seen in this film catalog of Joe's history, and now the President of the United States. In a written communication from Mayor Koch and President Reagan, would like to extend their heartiest greetings to you on your 60th birthday and wish you enjoyment on this day as well as in the future. The only reason you receive this communication and photograph is because you are a good Republican. Here is a representation of Joe in what appears to be his middle teens. When a bystander asked Joe where he was from, thinking he was from Italy, Joe answered, Ireland. And the bystander said, Ireland? And Joe said, yeah, Coney, Ireland. As you can see, Joe is on Muscle Beach. Behind Joe you can see Cape Canaveral and a missile ready for launching. Please observe the antiquated bathing suit and bathing attire of others on the beach. Here is the front page of the Daily News in the late 1930s depicting Joe on his escape from the Ossining Correctional Facilities. He is now on the lam. And now I want to introduce what appears to be Beaver Cleaver or Flounder from Animal House, but in reality is his brother Anthony during what appears to be junior high school. Observe the womanish hairdo and the paisley type tie of those times. The boy obviously is in badly need of braces. View his teeth, please. Many have stated that because of the elegant handkerchief in the jacket pocket, he seemed to have a similarity to one Alfred E. Newman.
This is a photograph of the Corleone family.
However, we feel you will recognize the members, including the young fellow who is sticking his head out from behind the two rather mature folks in front. On the left is Donato Corleone, then there is Betty Corleone, and to the right, Mrs. Corleone.
In this photograph, Joe fell into a vat of Vaseline before this picture was taken, and it is one of his favorites. Here is Joe in the Alps during his stint in World War II, for the U.S. Army, of course. Here is Joe receiving the Congressional Medal of Honor. He served in combat in 9 countries, and he will tell you at the drop of a hat about each and every occurrence that he experienced during the war. Please feel free to ask at any time. Here is the infamous Loverro Fuel Oil Company. The federal government was forced to enact the Sherman Antitrust Act and broke up this monopoly, which parts now compose of Exxon, Shell Oil, and Amoco.
This is the only vehicle left from that illicit trust and is now run by Joe's son, Dan.
And will be donated to the Smithsonian Institution.
Here we see Joe at the age of 19 and a half, modeling his Boy Scout outfit with Big Brother Frank.
Here is Joe's sister Betty with his godchild Anthony Pinto. Said godchild was the heir to the monopoly fortune. Joe was married on September 17, 1950 to Kay Tum, and as you can see from his wedding party, his brothers Anthony and Frank are there, as well as cousin Dan Loverro. As far as the ladies in the wedding party, they cannot be identified at this time. Consult with Kay Loverro for identification.
By means of comparison, we are showing a modern couple here with current wedding attire. On the left, you'll notice Bobby Darin wearing a sporty bow tie. And on the right, we have Annette Funicello with a lovely bouquet.
The most famous day in U.S. history, January 8, 1952, brought forth from left to right Frank and Dan Loverro. Notice the snappy attire and also the Adolf Hitler-like haircut on the individual seated to the left. Depicted here are two members of the gay community, photographed in lofts, artist lofts on Christopher Street, getting dressed up for a lively night at the Ramrod. In their younger years, Joe and Kay frequented many Manhattan nightclubs. Here, pictured at an after-hours speakeasy, they are with noted figures of La Cosa Nostra. All figures in this picture are either incarcerated or have been rubbed out, except for the birthday boy. In this photograph, you see Joe and Kay with Mary and Lisa on what appears to be their first communion. Observe the similarity of the two youngsters, even though they were born 3 years apart. One grew more slowly than the other. Observing from this picture, second from the right, Michael Pinto is a classic nerd. Observe the businessman eyeglasses at a young age. Found also in the picture is Jill and Anthony, as well as Joe and Betty. This is Joe's birthday party of October 1974. So he was 52 years old.